Hey guys, and welcome back. So we are playing Dirt Rally 2.0. I have never played this before. So as you can see, I've never played it. And apparently I need to do this. But the Dirt games, I've played like Dirt 4 and 5, I think, just here and there. Let's see. Okay.
Welcome to Dirt Rally 2.0. This is the My Team menu. Here in the garage, you can view the vehicles that you own.
I've noticed a lot of times, like with
Dirt,
Dirt,
buy and sell the cars that are available to you.
I think they are like a lot more like Need for Speed than they used to be.
In
so
free play, you will find historic championships, the FIA World Rallycross Championship, custom and time trial.
I'm just gonna go with free roam because really what I'm trying to do is see what it's like compared to like other games. So, just gonna find a car I recognize. I know a BMW. Wow, these are old cars. What's that one? Lancia. Oh, okay. So Ford RS200, I know. So they actually got. There we go. There we got some Fiesta. What's that one? Subaru Impreza. Okay. So where's? Okay, there's a newer one. STI. Lancer Evo. And there's not like cars that I'm really. Oh wow, there's a Camaro. I was just gonna say, I know there's not gonna be like a Camaro or something in here, but I guess there is. Okay, so this is rear-wheel drive, which is what I want. I mean, all-wheel drive is probably better, but I'm gonna go rear. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I've never played this before. From what I've played with other Dirt games, it is pretty, like, they are pretty realistic with how the cars handle. I'll have to see how this one is compared to the other ones. I've never played the first Dirt Rally, I don't think. I might have played a demo, but I don't think I've played any of it. So, but the older Dirt games were set up a lot like Need for Speed. So like the menus and stuff and like the loading screens and stuff were set up a lot like it. So I wasn't really a fan, but this one's not too bad so far. Excuse me. So we're gonna go options. I'm gonna go with manual. Manual H pattern. Oh, okay. Off throttle braking. No, I don't want any systems on. Excuse me. I'm gonna keep on clearing my throat apparently. Stability and traction off. Time control braking. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. So I'm just gonna leave it. So okay, so we're gonna go apply. And then input is gonna be controller. Graphics. Oh, yes, it's that. Alright, so we're gonna go with, let's see what tires. Medium, soft. Performance durability. Okay, let's go medium. And let's start. So, let's see, what's the different views? Oh, there we go. Okay, so Y is the different views. So the car itself looks pretty good. Doesn't look, I don't see anything wrong with it really. It looks like I mean it looks a lot like NASCAR where it's not very glossy. I mean I see a lot of like satin finishes on it. It almost looks like a satin finish on everything. There's not a whole lot of gloss to it. So alright, and then this one is set up oh, I don't like how it's set up. I'm gonna change this back to automatic because this has the oh wait, can I change it? Device options, edit device. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna change it. So accelerate is gonna be A, brake is X, camera, clutch, handbrake, headlights. I don't need headlights. So we'll do that. Gear up is going to be that, and gear down is that. So that'll be it. Well, there's a lot of stuff on this. Wow, look at that. There's a lot of stuff. Seat adjustment, really? They got seat adjustment on here, and... Wow, okay. I've never seen that on a game before. Okay, so now I'm not going to change this back to automatic now because I have it the way I want. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ooh, it's very, I mean, it's a 600 horsepower car. That's not in the view that I usually do, so I'm just playing around to see what it looks, or what it's like. Very touchy, but then again a 600 horsepower car would be. What did I use for e-brake? I can't remember now. I used R1? Yeah, I did. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the view that I like. This one. Okay. It's not bad. Nope. So what I did notice is I switched handbrake to... Oops, I'm in neutral. I switched handbrake to R1 instead of B because that's what Grand Theft Auto is, I think. And I'm actually not used to it anymore, so I'm kind of messing up by hitting B. Yes, it's very, very touchy. But that's okay. You can. It's able to get used to. I just gotta figure out where I'm going now. Yeah, see, it's very, very touchy. So, honestly, I think. I mean, I'm on dirt tires, so on pavement they probably would act like that. Pretty, especially on a rear-wheel drive car. I just don't know where I'm supposed to go. I mean, I know it's free roam, but I don't know where the tracks go. Okay, so there's this. I mean, is it literally just like an obstacle course? Just go around? See, back on sliding around, I'm not even hitting the throttle. Okay, so where do I go? Okay, let's select an exit. Nope, maybe not. Okay. It is very twitchy. Oh wow, fifth gear? It's only going 100 miles an hour? How many gears does it have? It only has 6 gears. This thing tops out at a really slow speed, because... What's it gonna go? I'm wrecking. It's only gonna go like 130. Maybe 140. Okay, cool, yeah. That's surprising. I mean, it's a rally car, so it's gonna be... I mean, I don't know how fast we're really gonna go on a road like that, but... I guess they have it geared better for rally, I guess, but... So, I guess I can't really compare that, because a street car would have a faster speed, whereas they're going to want better acceleration off corners and stuff for this. So, it probably wouldn't have the same gearing. They probably would have modified it so it had short ratios, like it does. So, like, in my Challenger, because I have a real Challenger, it has an 8-speed automatic, so going from 4th to 5th, it does it about 90. So, or sorry, 95. So, that's why I was kind of surprised that this one kind of does it too. Like, it's almost the same ratios. So 4th tops out at, yeah, 97, so it's almost the same. But I have 2 extra gears in my car, so that's what I'm saying is that they made it a lot shorter ratio than they did in the, you know, if it was a real car. So I just honestly don't know. I want to do like a. There's no map on here. I want to do like a long, like, lap around the place, not necessarily through it. Okay, I'm going back to my normal view. I'm messing up on this. I mean, not that I won't mess up on this too, but I mess up more. I also have an eye problem. I think I've mentioned it in my videos before. I mean, I have mentioned it. So, and I have mentioned that if I don't know the track very well, I'm not gonna have an easy time learning it just because of I can't see. So I'm I'm also going to hit more stuff like that when I have like a narrow road. But honestly, so I did have something, a little bit of a, not a breakthrough, but something better. About 2 weeks ago, I woke up and my vision is no longer distorted like it was. Like if I was looking at numbers, they'd be like squished, and people's faces looked like. If you ever see the Goonies, there's Sloth on there. People's eyes were positioned like his. Oh wow, I missed that one. So I no longer have that. I woke up all of a sudden like 2 weeks ago and didn't have that anymore. So I've noticed a small dot. I have a big dot in my eye that is like darker than everything else, and also it was distorted. So now I still have the double vision that I was talking about, but I don't have the distortion. So I still have like everything has a double edge to it, except for one very small dot that I noticed now that I have that is actually clear, and it's about where I'm looking. Like if I'm looking straight ahead, it's there, but there's very, very small amount of area that doesn't have double vision. So like very, very small. Like if I'm looking at the let's see, let me try to get this stopped. If I'm looking at the 7 on the 12.7 battery volts, the 2, half of the 2, like the right half of the 2 is not double, but the left half is. And also if I look at the, say if I look at the T in volts, I can see the O and the L clearly, and the V clearly, but where it says bat, that's still double, and the S to the right of the T in volts is also double still. So it's like right where I'm looking, and a little bit to the left and a little bit up also is clear, but not much. So if I'm looking at where the 2 lines meet on the upper right hand corner, if I'm looking at that corner, I can see the TLOV of volts correctly, but the S is starting to get like a double. Like I think the left side is clear, but the right side isn't. It's still double. And then the 2, if I'm looking that far over on the 7, the 2 is still double vision. So it's getting slightly better. So I'm hoping it gets all better by itself. If I don't know if Work's going to cover it, because I reported it so late. Because I honestly did not know that it was from my getting solder in my eye at the time, because I had no symptoms when it first happened. But then I think what's happening is my eye was healing, and I all of a sudden was looking through scar tissue, and that's what this distortion was from. And I don't know if you know this, but eyes do not have a lot of blood vessels or nerves going to them, so that's why supposedly there's not a whole lot of pain involved when you get hit in the eye with something. Like a finger does, but that's actually what it felt like. Was I got poked in the eye by a finger. So after 5 minutes, I was fine. But so everything takes longer to heal. And according to my one friend who's a nurse, she said that she's not an expert on eyes, but she did say that your eyes will either heal really, really slowly or not at all, because they don't regenerate like everything else because of the lack of blood vessels. So it's been 7 months since I woke up with the distorted vision and the double vision, and there's progress, at least a little bit. Can I go through here? Yeah, I can. Oh, this is like a little drifting area here, kinda. Okay. Yeah. See this car, the back end comes out so easy. Honestly, I'm gonna go with an all-wheel drive car just to see what happens. Because rear-wheel drive is really tricky. I like rear-wheel drive on, like driving on, like Forza 7 and stuff, and Gran Turismo. I like rear-wheel drive. But on something like this, where the tires are super soft because they are supposed to be for dirt, it kind of sucks. So I'm gonna go with. Oh, how much horsepower was that anyway? That was 600 and something, wasn't it? Oh, 460. Okay, so 460. Doesn't say the torque on it though. Okay, so I'm going to go with the STI this time. 280. So it's going to be half the power, same weight. Okay, so we'll go with that one. Because the all-wheel drive will probably act a lot different. I mean, it almost definitely will. So let's see here. Okay, here we go. Let's see how the graphics on this car. See, this one's a little bit more glossy. It's not a lot more glossy, but it's glossy. But it still has a satin effect to it, where it's not super, super reflective. So, yeah, I mean, it's reflective, but it's not super reflective. Ooh, okay. See, that took off quick. I like that. Okay, so what are we looking at here on the inside? Why is it the dash looks like it's carpeted? The dash looks like it's carpeted. And then, okay, you got the roll bars with, oh wow, that's cool. You got like even marks on the roll bars. That's cool. Full disclaimer too, I do have dogs and cats. You might have just heard my dog do a really, really long inhale. Because she's sitting in front of me. So you might have heard her, I'm not sure. But that is cool that they have marks on the roll bars. That's cool. That is attention to detail right there. I like that. That's really good. Whoever thought of that, good job. The roof even has marks in it, like it wouldn't be perfectly painted, you know. Like a brand new coat of paint. Looks like it's been used a little bit. So, yeah, I like that. There we go. Okay, this one, let's see what it tops out. Yeah, see, this handle's a lot better. The back end doesn't slide around. I mean, all-wheel drive is supposed to be like that, but I have to get used to the angles of it. Okay, a lot easier to control. A lot easier. Oh, there's a ramp over here. Cool. Ooh. Going the wrong way, though. Try this way. That's cool. Okay. If you're going the other way, you're hitting a wall. Don't know why they put it there, but okay. There we go. See, it's grabbing real nice. You spin it like that. Look at this. It just points. You just point it and it slides a little bit. There's not a whole lot of drama to it. See how fast it goes in fourth, but it's a lot slower. Yep. I just want to see how fast it would go. It looks like about 100. Sorry, I'm trying to see. Oh, the brake marks were still there. Okay, it's turning to the... Oh, I have damage. It's turning to the left on its own. Yeah, see, it's going to the left on its own. Not straight out. Nope, left. That must have damaged something. I don't think damage was on, but I guess it is. Doesn't feel any different like driving, it just pulls to the left. Ramp this one again. Went it the other way. One thing about these games, I hate to say it, but it kind of brings back, because if any of you guys don't know the name Ken Block, he was like arguably the best rally car driver out there. I mean, there's a bunch of good ones like Tanner Faust, like he's really good too. And like I said, arguably, it would be Ken Block would be the best. He did the most. I don't know. I just the most random stuff other than rally driving. He did other stuff too. The water's a little bit unrealistic, but so it kind of reminds me of him. Like literally his face and name just popped back in my head just from playing this like just now. So rest in peace, Ken Block. But he if you guys don't know, he passed away in January 1st or 2nd. He had a snowmobile accident on vacation. So yeah, he's. I think he was only like something like in his 50s, like early 50s or something. Could be wrong about that, but arguably the best rally car driver like ever. So it's sad that he's gone. But and like I said, like this just brought back him, you know, his face and his name in my head. So anyway, all-wheel drive on this is a lot better, a lot better than using that Camaro. The Camaro was very, very twitchy, which is how rear-wheel drive is, especially on dirt and gravel and stuff. So this one, a lot more control, just like all-wheel drive is supposed to give you. So, yeah, it's not surprising, honestly, but I wish I could find like the actual course. I don't know the whole edge of the map. And honestly, I was never good at like drifting and stuff. I'm decent at like I'm really good at race games, but I'm not a drift person. So if you're playing like drifting games and stuff and you're good at drifting, awesome. Like I can't. I like to have fun with my when I'm playing games, but I don't do the competitive drifting, so I don't do it a whole lot. You'll see me like slide the back end out and stuff, but honestly, I do. I mean, I still mess up just like everybody else. And because of my vision, I'm still, I'm worse than I was, but I'm still pretty good if I know the track. But, I have to know the car too, pretty much. But I can usually learn the car pretty quick, so. But, I don't know, this game, I mean, I'm not playing the actual game, I was doing free roam. Sounds like something, oh, I'm missing a tire. Where did I lose my tire at? Wow, let me restart this. I didn't know I was missing a tire. Wonder where that went. Alright. So that might have been why I was handling quite a bit worse, and also why I was pulling to the left, because that was the left side. Where did I lose my tire at, though? I wish I would have known, like, I would know where. Huh. It's kind of cool, though, the realism of losing a tire. I mean, you can lose a tire, like, you know, going from dirt to pavement, sliding sideways if it breaks the bead. I mean, you don't know what it can do. Like, it'll pull off. If you break that contact on the bead and the rim, I mean, sorry, the tire and the wheel, which is called the bead, where it meets, you'll lose all your air out of the tire, and then it can just roll off, really. Like, you know, once you put any sideways pressure on it, it can just roll off. So, yeah, honestly, like, this is a lot better. Ooh, going through that water sideways was not, it did not like that. Huh, okay, so let me try, okay, like I said, I don't know the way the track goes. Keep going in that building, so let me try doing a small drift. Oh, that actually was not bad. Oh, that actually was not bad. I am not, like I said, I am not a drifting person, but that turned out pretty good. See if I can do it again. See, that one wasn't as clean. Still did it, but that one wasn't as clean. I wasn't angling it enough, that was my problem. Like this way, right here. Oh, I cleared that one. That wasn't as nice looking, but I cleared it. So, like I said, I'm still good. I don't drift all the time, so I can still do them. I'm just not used to the car. I'm not used to this all-wheel drive. With all-wheel drive, you actually point it more in the opposite direction. So like when you're driving, you do it at more of an angle like this, where you kind of point a little bit backwards a lot of times, if you're going fast enough. So I'll try that again. Let's see if I can do it at faster speed. So you point it backwards like that, but I didn't have the angle on it, so I didn't slide it sideways. So that's how you do that, though. See, like right there, I almost got it perfect. I actually hit the brake because I thought I was going to hit the pole with the side of my car. So I could have done that almost perfectly, and I hit the wrong button. Like, not the wrong button, I just misjudged, and I thought I did it wrong. But I actually did it right. Let's try that again. that one wasn't nearly as close. Still got it though. So yeah, honestly, this is not a bad game. Graphics, the trees in the background look a little bit. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not great. The mountains and stuff in the background, and the house up there. I mean, again, not terrible, not great. The trees look decent, like once you're stopped. So I mean, that's not a big problem. Clouds don't move, but they look pretty good. So graphic-wise, it's not bad. I just wish the car itself. I mean, these marks on the cage and everything are nice. They're blurry though. It's weird looking. It's weird that they're blurry. That like they're not very clean looking. The tube is clean looking, but the marks on it are not. They're very blurry looking. Which from far away looks fine, but from close does not look fine. So, so honestly, I would give this game. I mean, just based on what I've played on this, I would give this a 7.5, maybe an 8. It's actually pretty good. The way the car handles is good, just like any other dirt game. It leaves the tire marks everywhere that you do. The car itself, I mean, it looks like it's carpeted inside. I don't know if it's supposed to be that effect, but the gauges look good. The gloves look good, just like every other game. The gloves look really good. His fingers even moved. You see that? Wow, that was kind of cool. His fingers even moved. Oh, look at that wrinkle on his sleeve. Wow, that's... Does he move his hand every time you do that? No? Wow, okay, so, wow, he's like... They have it so the person's like moving. Where they like almost like you can see them breathe almost. I mean, his arm moves, he's still like everything's kind of moving around like even the whole time. Look at that. He's like moving around like a normal driver would if he was bored. But let's see about the shifting. What happens with the shift? I'm gonna top out first. Okay, so what I've noticed is a lot of games, like Gran Turismo, I want to say it's 5 and 6, the hand, when you get close to the red line, like when you get close to, I'm going to put it in neutral actually, let me see. When you get close to the actual red line, like up here, you'll see his hand disappear off of the steering wheel. So he's like getting ready for the shift, and then when you shift it, his hand is already off the steering wheel, so you can't really see it doing anything. But you know, like when he shifts, his hand is not on the steering wheel, so it's more realistic. With this one, it's very quick movement, but it's still you shift before he moves his hand. So I'm gonna put it in first and go. And watch when I shift. It's very quick, but it's like the car shifts before he It's a little bit of a delay, so maybe that's how they do it. Is they delay it a little bit. Yeah, they delay the shift a little bit just enough to make his hand go. That's why it's so quick. So they actually did a good job on that. Yeah, that's actually not a bad job. Yeah, that's not bad. Like, one thing about Forza Motorsport 7, I love that game, but they really messed up with the shifting. Like, it does not look good. Because you shift and then the hand moves, like as if he's shifting, but it's like too late, and it's not a good job on their part. I love that game, but it's not a good job on the shifting part. So let me see. No brake lights. Oh wait, hang on. I meant reverse lights. So they are. I meant reverse lights, and I had it neutral. So brake lights are nice. So, well, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I have not played this game more than what you just saw, so I don't know a whole lot about this game. I might add it into the collection though, because it's actually not a bad game. I'm not a dirt track racer too much on with games. I have played Dirt 2 quite a bit when it came out, but ever since Dirt 2, I have not played any of them except for Dirt Showdown demo that I had on my PS3. That was really fun. Actually, I played that a lot, but I only played like 2 tracks. So, but yeah, I would give this one an 8 out of 10. because it's not a bad game. The graphics, everything looks good. It's not great, but it's not good. I mean, sorry, it's good, not great. But it also is PS4, not PS5 or Xbox Series X. It's Xbox One and PS4, so it's kind of expected. Look at the ground. The ground looks really good. Especially where the tire marks are and stuff, like the rocks where they are. Like, that looks really good. From certain angles it does. Like, this angle looks good, but like head on for some reason, like right in front of the car looks weird. But overall, like especially like far away, like maybe right in front of the car doesn't look that great, but the tires are dirty, there's mud marks all over the car that look realistic. They did a good job on this game. I mean, it's supposed to be a dirt game, so it makes sense, but yeah, they did a good job. So, like I said, I'm going to give it an 8. It's very solid. So, if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. And I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe. And check out my videos. I have, I think, 140 or so. 130, 140. I'm trying to upload every day. So, keep an eye out for, my new videos. And if you have any suggestions for games for me to play, let me know down in the comments. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one.